Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Stay with your man. Be good. Slant. Leo.
They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
61, matchbox lights. Watch the slant. Kill. Look, squeeze. Hey, turn it up. Go. He's moving. Spud. Yo, cheetah. Lee Griffin.
On first down, McKinnon again. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Falcons' 41-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
45. Mike, 45. Watch the screen. Gone. Screen. Watch the screen. Wide. Get wide. No. Off. Hey, seam 6. 45, Mike, 40 down.
2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
Like 22, he's coming. 28. Orbit. I got you. Mike 22. Hey, pick you. Bam. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt, and that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Saints' 45-yard line.
Check.
On second down, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the Saints' 31-yard line.
52 to the mic. Ready? Kill. Turn up. Kill.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one.
There's no shyness there pushing the ball downfield, but I like the coverage on the play. In good position. And when you have a 50-50 ball, who's going to come down with it? I like the way they made the play. Came across and knocked it away.
Check 52 to the mic. You're trapped.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll... Zach Ertz, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Last time out they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got Smith here. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
All day, every day, any day. Watch the safety creep. Check. Hey, lock it.
They run it with McKinnon. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
60 Pittsburgh. Let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Check nickel.
They'll look to throw. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's McKinnon. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Hey! Motion. Hey, motion man. Put your hands on
80 weapon.
motion man. Check 45.
Second down, McKinnon. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
Slam, slam, slam. Mike 22, Mike 22. I'm coming out.
They'll set up to throw. Finds the open target, Arnold. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
Hey, Sam off.
Kill.
On first down, McKinnon. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw this time. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 45 yards. First down, Prescott airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. And now it's 2nd down.
52 right here. We're going to 54. We're going to 52. Check 52. Check 31.
Prescott. That is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Prescott yet again. It's caught. Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. Prescott looks to throw on first. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And he won't get back to the line of scrimmage this time either as they stop him behind the line once more. They're going to run the jet sweep on 3rd down. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
Sanders' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Check Leo. Hey, Foxtrot. Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Crunch time, defense.
Look, squeeze. Shoot.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Prescott on first down. This one caught by Ridley. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And again, it's Prescott. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Kill.
Check. Go on.
Check. Hot.
Ready.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Let's go.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
There.
Show it out.
Hey, Delta. Get it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's caught, Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Step. 10-2 stop.
Stop your whining.
Look at me. Go. Hey, Echo.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this one complete to Smith. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Easy work in this
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Hey, wahoo.
Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
Hey, high 7.
Fire the mic. Check pass.
Check hard. Let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 44 yards away. And Lutz's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Prescott now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Stepping up. Oh, Prescott stripped. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
There we go.
55. Hey,
The carry here for the big tight end. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. From just shy of midfield, Prescott. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
He'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Cravon LeBlanc with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though. Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Leo.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Hey, Haywood. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Let's go one more. Mike's 22. Let's go. Mike 22.
Back to throw here. The open man is Smith. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 41 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Go. Check 24. Ready.
Looking to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go. Go right in. 52's the mic. Hey, let's get that home.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Golden. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Come on, set. 10 logo. I got you. Fair. Get it.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Look at me. Go.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 38. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here's Murray, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Under 10, under 10, 10. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Greystone, travel. 96 is coming. We got Mike 96. Go, go. Hard, hard. Rush in.
They'll set up to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's got Smith here. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They're going to look to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Screenplay, McKinnon. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. You're out.
Back to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Jones. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
To throw is Prescott. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And they try the sweep to Jones. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 11. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't going to go kill.
Prescott to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now Jones looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll try again with Jones. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. The fullback comes through with a big play there.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
60 or. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. 2.
On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again.
A loss of 13 yards brings up 3rd down.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Falcons, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.